Over the past few years, it's time to talk about it again. It's a Jambalaya Dinner, and it's Vietnam Veterans of America going to talk to us about this. It's coming up basically just in a few short days. I believe that's coming up on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, on the 21st of this month. It's going to be at Keith Street Ministries. To talk to us more about it, we're going to welcome in our guests for this afternoon. We're just going to kind of go around the panel here. We got Jimmy Dean right here in the middle, and then we have Doyle over here on this side, Doyle Hughes to my right, and then we have Bruce Barnes over on this side, and then sitting in Bridget's chair this afternoon, we got Jake Duos from State Farm. So we've got all kinds of people in the studio with us this afternoon. Jimmy, I really want to start with you. First of all, welcome into the afternoon drive show, and it's hard to believe it's been a year since we've done this last, but here we go again, right?
Yes, time flies when you're having fun. You know?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're just blessed to be back here for another year, right?
We thank you for letting us come and do this. Yes.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Well, I kind of set us up. The Jambalaya Dinner is coming up this Saturday at Keith Street Ministries. That's going to be next to the Logan's Restaurant, sponsored by Jake Duos, State Farm Insurance. We're going to talk to Jake here in just a few minutes. But Jimmy, I want to start with you because as we go down the panel, I want you to introduce yourselves. Tell us a bit about what you do there for the Vietnam Veterans of America as far as your titles, and then a little bit about this special fundraiser that we've got coming up.
All righty. My name is Jimmy Dean. I'm the president of Chapter 596 Vietnam Veterans in Cleveland, Tennessee. And I basically try to keep these two guys in line. You know?
Well, that's a
full-time job. Yeah. But the Jambalaya Dinner, we thank Jake for that. Jake has come up with this idea, and we've run with it, and we enjoy it every year. We get to meet people, and it's also they can come and get it to go, or they can go inside and eat there. Either way.
All right, so we're going to take care of them either way.
Right.
Let's come over to you, Doyle. Tell us a bit about yourself, what you do there for the Vietnam veterans, and about this event that you're excited about.
Well, I'm really excited because it's really good stuff. I'll just kind of jump the gun here. This is imported sausage from Louisiana. It's the real stuff. It's not super spicy because I don't like spice stuff.
Right.
But you can bring your own spicy, make it as hot as you want, but it's still good for us. I'm the treasurer of the Vietnam Veterans here in Cleveland, Chapter 596. Charter member. I joined back in '92 when we first started this group. And we're just glad to be able to help the community that we're here to work with.
All right, again, we're speaking with our friends, Vietnam Veterans of America. The Chapter 596 is who we're hearing from this afternoon. So let's come over to you, Bruce. Bruce, same question, a little bit about you and what you do and about this dinner.
I'm Bruce Barnes, and I'm the Chapter Vice President. It's a full-time job for Doyle and I to hold this fella up. But we always have a good time doing our fundraisers, and we do enjoy working in the community. I personally work with a lot of the homeless here in Cleveland, and we work with veterans that are falling between the cracks, and we've helped out with some utilities, some rent, and groceries, and we do what we can with limited funds.
I'm going to come over now to Jake Duos again with Jake Duos with State Farm Insurance. Jake, I know you're the one that comes up with this. When we think about jambalaya, we're going to think about you first of all, because you're the master of that for our area. Why is it always such an important thing for you to team up with the Vietnam veterans and have this Jambalaya Dinner? I know that all they got to do is pick up the phone and call you, and you're in, right?
Yeah. We enjoy working together. Great group of men and women. The reason I enjoy doing it so much with them is because their focus is not only on Vietnam veterans and helping them when there's life struggles. They help all veterans, and I know even beyond that, some of the veterans' family, and close relatives. And to see a group of people that work so diligently and collectively, to impact multiple people's lives, and I mean, they all of it's volunteer work, So I mean, they would go the extra mile just to get any means of ability to help the people that they're giving aid to. That it motivates me, right?
Yeah.
And it really encourages me and makes me excited to work with them. And on one last note about why I'm even moved more now is over the past 2 years they have worked to have me voted within as an honorary member. I'm not a veteran. I've never been active military, And, it's very moving. My wife and I went to the celebration and to being acknowledged, and it was a large group of people that weren't just there for that, but it happened to bring a lot of people together. And, it's extremely moving. It's a recognition that I've received in my professional career that I have not obtained otherwise.
Wow, that is pretty special right there. Again, we have a group here from Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 596. They're talking about their Jambalaya Dinner that Jake Duos from State Farm puts together for them every year. It's going to include drink and dessert. It is a drive-through, or you can eat in there at Keith Street Ministries next to Logan's. It's going to be this Saturday starting at 11 a.m. until it's gone. Until it's gone, hopefully that is sooner than later.
Right.
The plates are going to be $10 a piece. We suggest you get several, come by, maybe pick up several, deliver those to other family members. Maybe, here's something that Bruce kind of touched on a while ago. Maybe you come pick up some of these plates for the $10 and take them down to some of the homeless folks that we know that reside in our area, unfortunately, sure, and give them a great meal. And maybe that's the way that you want to give back. Really a twofold way to give back. Not only you're giving back to help the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 596 here locally, but you're also helping someone with a meal there that may be a little, having some challenging times right now. So that would be a win-win. So make sure you pick up extra because you're helping fund some great projects that these veterans are doing right here in our surrounding community. Let's come back over to Jimmy Dean, the president of Chapter 596. Jimmy, what are some of the things, if you don't mind? I know that Bruce touched on it a little bit. What are some of the things since the last time you were here that you guys have been actively doing? Just kind of get us caught up.
Well, we built a couple of ramps here and there, for
right,
veterans. And, well, we joined with the DAV, which is Disabled Veterans, and partnered together to build some of these ramps. And we give people rides back and forth to the doctor, which don't have a vehicle. And also, like Bruce said, we buy groceries. We bought some groceries. We paid rent for people. We even found one guy a place to live because where he was at wasn't a very good place to live. So
you guys have been very active out there,
yeah,
really helping those folks in need. How do you come across these people? I guess that would maybe be a question some folks listening and watching in.
Right.
How do you reach out? How does people reach out to you maybe as well?
Well, see, Bruce handles most of that. He goes in and a lot of people call Bruce and say, hey, I need this or I need that. Or if he needs groceries, Bruce buys their groceries for him.
Wow.
Takes them to buy their groceries. If they need rent paid, we go through Doyle and me and all. We have to okay all these things.
Sure.
Some people take advantage of it. I hate to say that, but they will.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, that's society in today's world.
We've got to check those out before we do anything.
Yeah.
Of course, it may take us 2 or 3 days to get it done, but of course, most of the time we W2 form, we can say, okay, this is a veteran. This guy needs help. We can go do it.
DD 214.
DD 214. Right.
Yeah, there you go.
I get it out after.
Yeah, Doyle's
helping.
making sure he's keeping you straight.
Yeah.
He's a finance guy, so
Right.
he's going to know all the ins and outs of that. Again, Chapter 596 of the Vietnam Veterans of America, they're having a Jambalaya Dinner. You just heard from Jimmy Dean, the president of Chapter 596, tell us some of the great works that they have been doing and want to continue to do. Would we be surprised, and I've asked this question from you gentlemen before, would we be surprised of the veterans in this area that's fallen between the cracks, that's kind of your terminology, that do need a little bit of assistance?
Yes, you would. You'd probably. It's hard to say who it is.
Sure.
Because you don't want to say that.
That's right.
Because you don't want to embarrass anybody.
Right.
But they're out there. If you look close enough, you can see them.
And sometimes we just decide not to see them. We kind of put our blinders on.
And not always do they come and ask for help because they're too proud to.
Absolutely. Bruce, it seemed like you had something you want to add there. Pull that mic a little closer to you.
A lot of times we'll work in conjunction with people from the VFW and the American Legion. They'll call me and give me a man's name or his family's name and number, and they won't give my number out too often.
Sure.
But they'll have me call these veterans and talk to them, and I'll kind of screen them and see what their situation is. Don't want to say I don't want to hear their story, but you want to hear what their situation is and basically what their plan is.
Right.
So we do
Yeah,
what we
you
can
guys
do to
just
help
don't want to
them
give
along.
handouts. You're trying to assist in those that's going through difficult times. And unfortunately, there is homeless veterans out there. We know that. There's other veterans that maybe have had some issues with either drugs or alcohol, and they need a support group of gentlemen like yourselves to kind of rally around them, say, hey, look, we're going to help you, but you're going to have to kind of help yourself as well. We're going to help you get through this. So there is different struggles that I'm sure Vietnam veterans go through, like normal folks do as well. Let's come back over to you. It seems like you've got something here, Doyle. What would you like to
This
add?
kind of brought to mind too.
Sure.
I think it was last year. We also work with the, excuse me, the Veterans Courts. Sorry.
Sure.
The Veterans Courts here in Bradley County, and we had a veteran to go through. Wasn't a Vietnam veteran, but he was a veteran, and went through the Veterans Court. Because of this, he had to have a drug test every week or every 2 weeks. And he had just got a job. He was trying to straighten his life out, but he just couldn't afford the drug test. But he was trying.
Sure.
So we went in as a group and took our, I think we've sponsored him for like 7 or 8 weeks to have blood tests to prove, or drug tests, to prove that he was still trying hard to get his life back together.
Wow. Yeah, and without that assistance, I mean, you're feeling like you're kind of turning them back to the path that they're trying to get away from.
Yes.
Without some assistance there. So the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 596, doing great works, really taking it one by one, case by case. You're not
Yes.
lumping people into a thing, trying to think that is one fix-all for everybody. Every case is a little bit different, like Bruce mentioned there, and we definitely appreciate what you guys are doing. Not only what you have done, but what you're continuing to do for our country. Jake, I'm going to come back over to you. I know we talked about how proud you are, an honorary member of the Chapter 596. Kind of walk us through again when we talk about your jambalaya and what it's going to be. Kind of make our mouths water a little bit. Tell me a little bit about it.
That's easy.
So it's chicken and sausage, jambalaya, and white beans. A lot of people come just for the white beans. They like it. I'm actually going to cook twice as much white beans as I generally do, so we can start having like very large servings of those to
Right.
go with the jambalaya. The seasoning. Look, I'm gluten free. Got food allergies. There's no seafood. There's no wheat in any of this. The beans have no meat whatsoever. So if you're vegetarian, I got you covered.
Right.
You have a meal, ease, great taste. I'm from South Louisiana, so, I try to cook to about 80% of the people, 10% want it spicy, or 10% say it's too spicy.
But 80% says it's just right.
That's right. That's right. So, and two, mouth-watering, this is good for your pocketbook. You cannot go anywhere and get the meal that you're going to have for that cost.
Yeah.
The quantity, the flavor, and the quality, I guarantee you will not find this anywhere for that cost. I mean, we're all living in today's world, right?
That's it, yeah.
So $10 gets you something that, you could feed 2 people on almost, or one.
I've had your servings.
happy
You're
person,
exactly right.
right?
Yeah,
So
you're exactly right. So if you've never had Jake's jambalaya, you definitely need to come out and try this. It's a treat. The servings, like I said, $10 would get 2 people, but go ahead and give the 20. So either get the second to take to someone else, take it home, put it in the fridge for another day. But you're going to get your money's worth. Again, it includes a drink and dessert. You can take it with you like a drive-through event, or you can go inside and eat there at Keith Street Ministries. And this is just going to be a great fundraiser, helping the efforts that Chapter 596 does here in our community. They're helping so many different folks, people that lean on them, count on them. And so we're just kind of filtering it down. We're counting on you to come out and support this event this Saturday, October the 31st, 11 a.m. is when it starts. We'd like to be done by 1 o'clock, right, Jake?
Well, normally by 12:30.
12:30?
Yeah, we're normally leaving at 1 o'clock.
Okay,
so,
1 o'clock, you want to be packed
let's
up in
beat
your
the
car.
record and
All
let's
right.
let's leave at 12. So y'all show up at 11. It's set up as a drive-through. These veterans, let me tell you, they are structured. Okay, listen, you will have a pleasant time going through the drive-through, and you get the food, you get the serving. They have it all set up perfect. You're in and out. you know,
You're back on Keith Street, ready to go.
yeah.
Now,
right.
we've been selling tickets for this, and we've also got tickets available at the drive-through.
Okay.
So like you said, you could drive through or eat it there, but you want to come early because we finish up early because people come and get it early.
That's good.
So
That's
come
great.
early.
And bring a few extra dollars because we have a raffle that they do as well that helps raise some money. So there's some raffle tickets draw November 7th.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for bringing that up. So tell me about the raffle real quick, gentlemen, before we go. Whoever wants
Wait,
to.
wait a minute, before we do, I
Yeah.
gotta say something.
Absolutely.
It's October 21st, not 31st.
Did I say the 31st?
Yes.
Oh, I apologize. October the 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here in front of me. So if I said the 31st, which Jimmy said I did, so I believe him, it is the 21st. It's this Saturday.
This
Saturday is when this is going on. This Saturday, October the 21st.
Tell them about the raffle.
I must have had Halloween on my mind or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And it's every year when Alabama and Tennessee
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
You can count on this every year.
That's it.
Alabama, Tennessee play. We're trying to feed you while you get to watch the Vols take care of them.
Yeah, you can get your food. Don't worry about cooking because the game kicks off at 3:30. You're going to have your food. You're going to go home, have plenty to share with other people that's coming to your house to watch the game this Saturday. All right, let's come back around. Whoever wants to start, let's start with you there.
He's a gun guy.
Let's start. Who wants to start?
All right. You want to know about the raffle tickets first.
Let's
First off,
see about those raffle tickets.
we're having gun raffle tickets. They're $5 a piece. You can win a Glock 19 patriotic gun. It's all patriotic. Or you can win a shotgun. And if you don't want that, you can take $650 and go down to the gun store and buy whatever you want.
Gotcha.
And there'll be two winners. So you got two chances to win.
Two chances to win with the raffle tickets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's come back over to you, Doyle. What else you want us to know as we close out here?
They're only $5. $5 to get you two chances to win a gun. Pistol or a
$5.
shotgun, or take your $650 certificate and buy whatever they have in stock.
All right, Bruce, over to you, buddy.
This raffle is outrageously cheap. You get a wonderful chance to win something that you'll keep forever. So come on out and buy your raffle ticket.
All right, Jake, I'm going to let you bring us home here.
Hey, I want to thank y'all. 1041. Y'all are
Yes.
huge. You know, I mean, seriously, you're part of the community.
Yep.
Y'all focused on the community. You know, you bring great attention to Cleveland and the greater Cleveland community. And, you know, we appreciate you giving us your time every year, helping move it forward, right? Pay it forward.
Yes.
And y'all consistently do that. And, you know, we're appreciative of that. And so our thankfulness and appreciation goes to you all.
Well, thanks for saying that, Jake. We really appreciate that. If you're needing insurance, that's not why Jake is here today, but he would love to help you. Jake Duos, State Farm Insurance. Reach out, and he'll be happy to help you. For more information about the Vietnam Veterans of America, Jimmy, can I give out your phone number that's on this flyer?
Yes.
Is that okay? If you know someone that might need assistance or you want to help, maybe you're someone that would like to give some funds or help them out in their efforts and what they do, you can call Jimmy Dean here by reaching out at 423-920-2782 is his number. He'll be happy to speak with you. Again, it's coming up Saturday, Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 596. October 21, this Saturday, 11 a.m. is when it kicks off until the food is gone. Get there early. Keith Street Ministries next to Logan's. 4000 Keith Street is the address. Take it with you through the drive-thru. Eat it inside the church there. Get your $5 raffle tickets as well, and we'll have a good time, and you guys will be able to continue to do the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys,
it.
for
Thank
coming in.
you.
It's
Appreciate
always
it.
good to see you. Maybe let's don't make it a year next year. Maybe you guys come back a little sooner. How about that?
All right.
All right, Jake, always good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, yes, thank
All right,
you.
again, reach out to Jake. Give me your contact information. If people,
Look me up online, Jake with State Farm, 423.
real Jake with State
The
Farm.
real Jake with State Farm, 423-458-3015. If you want to get in touch with the Vietnam veterans and have trouble, you can always call my office. We can direct you as well.
absolutely. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
We'll be back in just a few minutes. Going to get you back to the music here on Mix 104.1.